Hello everybody, this is Frank Diorio from dioramaworkshop.com and you're watching another live counting my action figure collection. Yay! So tonight we're going to start with the Rebel Troopers from A New Hope. So I'm going to put the camera on the tripod over here so that I can go pick up the figures. And then we shall see. Okay, now I have to get the box. Where is the box? Episode 4. Okay. So, here is the box of Rebel Troopers. Take the lid off. So again, like the other times, shall we play the game of how many figures we think are in here? I'll say 37 this time. So I'm gonna write down. Oh my God, I almost fell off my seat. You think I'm like an old senile person? Okay, so Frank guess 37. And then I'll group them up. And then after I group them into 10 and count them, then I'll show you the variations. Hasbro didn't make that many of these. I think there was like maybe 3. Oh, my live seems to be frozen. Hold on. Unless it's my Wi-Fi for this. Let me see if on my phone. No, my phone seems to be still broadcasting. It's my Wi-Fi of my iPad that's frozen. Oh, now it's unfrozen. And oh, now it's frozen again. Don't you love technology, these live things? Okay. At least, you know, you're seeing a little side of myself and you see what happens in normal times as opposed to last week I was doing one of the weekend reviews, and I found that I was reading off the paper, and instead of being sort of like myself that you're used to seeing, I don't even know if you can see me like this. I'm trying to crouch. I found that I sounded like Mark Zuckerberg when he was being interrogated. He was like talking like a robot, like Data. It was very funny. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't see that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then 10 of these guys again. 1, 2, 3. Plastic feels different. Unless it's so dirty. But it doesn't feel like the same kind of plastic that they usually do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hey, Hernan. So that's 30, and we still have this. So my count, I think, is lost. I didn't win today, but okay. So now we go into these newer guys. I'll group them together. Oh my God, this poor one, his legs are backward. he like got extra, like in The Exorcist. He needs to be this one. Okay, so 1, 2. I think I have 3 of him. He looks old. I'll show you when we get closer. Okay, here's his helmet. And then there's this guy. Oh, those were the kneeling ones. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, so these are the same. And then this guy is the same. I like how this poor guy got stuck in a box. His like all legs are all broken. Oh, you can't see. Where is it? Yeah, okay, you can't. You're like this. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, I'll leave him like that. Either he's trying to pee or his legs are broken. Okay. Oh, I got one more of those basic He-Man versions. Okay, so I have a cardboard of this thing, but I don't see the figure that came with it. But he wouldn't be a Rebel Trooper anyway, but I don't even remember that I had this Rebel Transport Speeder thing. Okay, so let's put this over here. I'll show. Okay, so let's group 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I'm already lost my count there. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer tonight was 45. I guessed 37. Okay, so let's bring this. Sorry for the shaky cam. Okay, I'm gonna try to lower the camera. I'll show you the different versions. There, so. Actually, I'll just take the camera off over here. Okay. What Vinny says, He-Man called when Rambo, the Rambo Troopers. Yeah, they almost do look He-Man. Okay, so this was the first version of the figures that they had, that Hasbro had done. So actually, my phone is at 100%. I'm gonna unplug it, have better access. So we have the 10 here. Then I have 10 more of this group. It's the same style. This is the original style, where it was like they had like the big Arnold Schwarzenegger body kind of figures, and there was like well, I'll have to put the tripod to show you articulation. There was no articulation on these. It was basically just the head and then the legs. It's almost like the 5 power figures that we have now. Not power, but points of articulation. Okay, and then so I had 10 of these. This is all the same style, and so is this. So I actually have 30, 10, 20, 30 of this style plus this guy. So actually I have 31 of those. Those were the original ones. I don't remember what year. I'd have to do research. I'm guessing 96, 97, something like that. So that's the one variation. And then after that, there's, I'm going to re-separate, hold on. There's these guys. So I only have 2 of them. So that's one variant. I'll put these aside. And then there's these, which are all the same. Here's the guy I told you. He either has to go pee really bad or his legs are broken or whatever. But the articulation on these was really cool because here, I'll have to put the tripod. Hold on a second. Excusez-moi as I, it is live, so can't be all perfect. I'm watching the ugly floor. Let's put it back on here. What was cool about this is you had the, God, he still has his elastic. If you remember when I did my unboxing, the new figures, the new waves, they have Scotch tape on them and they don't even have elastics or anything. And I remember telling people when I was like, like these are always like so annoying to remove. Okay. So, see, they were made so that they could actually either stand. See, they have the articulation here at the boot, right there. Then they had an articulation here at the knee, so you could actually do a full. It's hard to see, but see, you could make it so that he could be sitting. Well, his foot would have to be this way. So in the movie, in A New Hope, they're kneeling like this. So you'd be able to do these poses, which was really cool. So if you do your Tanti 4 diorama, then you'd be able to place them like this. If you wanted them standing, then you would just flip this back this way, right? And then you just put the boots back facing forward. Whoops. Like that. And so then, now, he's standing up. So that was a really cool design choice of Hasbro, making that. And then his helmet did not come off on this one. That was one of the early ones. His wrists do turn in this one. And then his head. So he basically had 1, 2, 3. Did his waist? No, he doesn't. His waist doesn't turn. So it's just the articulation at the hips, or to go up and down, and then the kneecaps, which was really cool. And yeah, this was a really nice figure. It's like one of the better ones, especially if you compare with this guy. It's like day and night. It's almost like went too many protein shakes on the left. So okay, so then we have that variation, and then we have this one. This is, look how old this guy looks. Where is he? There. All right, try to get in focus. Hold on. Look at that. He looks like he's 50 years old, or maybe 60. He has like his head, or his helmet. This is what I like when you have like helmets that can be put on here. There. So that's really cool. And then this one, he has the full articulation of the elbows. And then the knees. The knees don't bend as nice. They have ball bearings. Oh, it's hard for me to see. Sorry for all the shakiness and the things. So like, see, compared to the other one, when he had his knee bent, you actually saw it looked like he was bending. This one looks like he has like a ball, so it's not as exciting, but you know, anyhow. Okay, so let me take the camera back off tripod, bring it closer. So I'm pretty sure I have all the versions that they made, unless they made something in the Black Series in the last couple of years, because I haven't been collecting as much in the past. So I would say that I wish we could film in the horizontal with the live camera, but you can't, which is kind of silly. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 4, actually. So these are the 4 variants that Hasbro made over the years. So I'm sure this is the first. I'm 100% sure that was the first one. And I'm almost certain that this is the second version that they made. And then, between this guy and the other one, I'm not quite sure. This one has articulation. He's probably like in one of the... I'd have to look. I used to have every figure carded. It was a lot easier to go and check in different things. And then does this guy's helmet come off too? Yes, it does. Anyone notice the Purina Dog Chow logo? So, oh, vintage. Vinny says it's vintage collection. This one is vintage collection, right? And then this one, I don't recall. Vinny, do you know where this one comes from? I'll have you just put it in the comments. See, it's hard to put the helmet back when you're holding the phone in one hand and then using your other hand. It's almost like a party game. It's like if you were having drinks and you were trying to like stick their helmets back on. Yeah. You know how you watch YouTube and then you go like, oh my God, there's so many people who do stupid videos and, you know, they're not even prepared and it looks so unprofessional, and I used to complain and laugh at those people. Well, here I am now doing videos that look completely insane because I'm not even prepared. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so anyway, so that was the short video tonight because of there's only these 4 figures. So this is the 4 variants that they had. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you look at all of these, so I have to do my Tantive. Actually, I think I had bought them because, okay, I finished counting. So let me put this back on the tripod, and then I will up this, aim it at my face, so I could talk to you, and then not that close, and then I have to just look at over here. Here, I'll go this way so that you don't at least see the furnace. Yeah, you have some figures. It looks a bit nicer behind. So yeah, all the other figures I had bought. I think I wanted to do the medal ceremony at the time, and so like to be able to align all of the figures on each side, and so that's why I had bought so many, and at a certain point they were on liquidation or somewhat, so that's the reason of those. And then the other ones for the Tantive, I still haven't done the Tantive diorama. I actually did the Tantive, which was the maintenance corridor that they call it in the books, which is where Princess Leia gives R2 the plans, the Leia's secret plans. So I actually am after this video, I'm actually posting those decals and different things for that. One of the fans, I forget his name, excuse me, I'd have to be more prepared next time. And he said, I want to build that. Can you put it in priority? So if you send me emails or if you contact me and you say, okay, can you put this diorama or this scene first? And then I'll just prioritize it for you so that you can start building now and not have to wait till beginning of summer or whatnot in order to get into that. So yeah, so that's it for this video. So the total was 45. I said 37, so I was a little off. So I am now going to go, because it's May 4th, right? So May the 4th be with you. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. So I have a cool surprise where a friend of mine, Mike Beaulieu, has, well, I still would say, I've seen, you know, like a lot of dioramas, you know, have, you know, been being posted in the last couple of years, that's for sure, compared to when I started 20 years ago. But Mike Beaulieu had done the most beautiful Jabba Palace diorama, and it remains one of the ones that I find is just like, it's so movie accurate. And the funny thing is that with Mike, I met him in 2007 in person, and he actually works in movie business too. And then we met at ILM, and it was funny because when we met online, it was as diorama makers, which was just a hobby because that wasn't really our profession. We didn't go to ILM to do models or dioramas. And so he's in animation. He was an animator, and he's a supervisor now in different things. So he had sent me the photos in the visitors section of Nyub Nyubs, and so I managed to send him a message a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you know, I'm revamping the visitors section for the new site. Do you think that you can resend me some higher res photos so that we could put your diorama back online? And he said yes, of course. And so like after I finish this video, I'm gonna go directly on site and post those photos for you, so you can go and check that out now. And then in an hour, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another counting video. So put in the comments which next action figure you want me to count. If I don't see any comments because you're too shy, then I will just close my eyes and then I will pick randomly a bin, and then we'll just count those figures and see what variations were made in the last 40 years with that figure. And yeah, that's it. And then later tonight, I'm going to, because it's been a month now since my new site has been online, and I've had over 100 posts now. It's going really well, the design and everything. So I'm actually going to be doing a live sort of like walkthrough with you guide. So if you guys want to see, instead of like going and reading, you know, where to go first and all the instructions of the new website design, you can actually come with me and then I'll guide you through every page and show you how it works, and so that way it'll be a bit more interesting. And then yeah, now that there's content, it's actually easy to understand how the navigation works. I look back at how the site was just a month ago, and it was like, it was nice for 6 years, but now you need change sometimes, which is funny because when websites change, I'm the first one to go like, oh, I hate change. The older you get, you want to just stay the same way that it was all the time. So anyway, okay, I'm going on my rant as I usually do. So let's end this for the moment, and go, you're already on Facebook, go log on to the dioramaworkshop.com website, and then in about 1 minute or so, you're going to be seeing Michael Bollier's Jabba Palace amazing diorama photos. And if you're watching this on YouTube, once it's posted in the archives, then obviously it'll already be there, but you guys will be able to see it first on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So I'll see you guys in about an hour for another video, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.